Hi, I'm Elisa.
I'm Ben.
And this is E for You podcast. Today we have a new topic. Today, what are we going to discuss, Ben?
Today we're talking with a very cool local artist. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Bianca. I'm the local artist in Austin.
Local artist in
What
question.
kind of art? Yeah, just what kind of art have you been creating, or what's your specialty, you know?
I've been creating a lot of digital art, specifically to like transfer it into tattooing.
Oh, okay.
Cool. You into yuppers?
Yes, we always like to start with yuppers. And so we want to know what's the highlight, what's good, what's the yuppers of the week, the month, the day. What's your yuppers?
I'd say my uppers would be meeting a bunch of like new people and like trying to, break free from being like an introvert that's like super shy. So doing pretty good.
Yay.
That was me before I met you.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't know anybody.
He was just like a little shy boy in the closet.
And she
Well,
takes
not in
me
the
out all the
closet.
time now. Is this my coming out? Like, is this?
Surprise, y'all.
No. My uppers of the week is tonight. We had dinner with Elisa, and then M is one of our editors. We had like a work meeting that lasted like 20 minutes, and then we went to dinner at Denadak, and it was really, really fun. So
Oh, he loves dinner with me.
I love spending time with my friends. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say my yuppers is all the projects I've been working on lately. Like, I feel like all of them have finally kind of merged together in like how they should be. Like, not together as in what they're doing, but together as in like my skills. And it's just like a little wow moment. Like, okay, I'm doing that. And also like look at these earrings, y'all. Like, these earrings were created by Bianca. Yeah, so in case you didn't know, and in case you want some earrings like this too, like, y'all know where to go. But yeah, so we're gonna get started into some questions that we have for you. So Ben, what are the questions?
Yeah, so the first thing is clearly you do like jewelry, but what other mediums do you do, and like how would you describe your art?
I would say do a little bit of everything. I'm a very curious person, so whether it's like painting with gouache or like experimenting with watercolors, screen printing, polymer clay, pen and ink. I like to do everything. I feel like the more versatile I can be with the different mediums available to me, like the better. And if I get bored of one thing, I could just like move on to something else and grow my skill set with that. And the type of art that I like to do is very illustrative. And then I also like to circle that back to my culture. So whether I can make like something based off the quotes that we have that, like your mom would tell you, or just like, little fun jokes or whatever. Yeah, I like to work with that.
And what is gouache? You said gouache, right? What is that?
Yeah, it's a medium of paint. It looks like a jelly almost. And then when you like paint on your paper, it looks like it would dry matte basically. It just looks so like almost like chalk, I guess.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are some of these quotes that you were mentioning?
What's one of them? Like Ponte las pilas.
Okay.
Or échale ganas, things like that. Yeah, I've
I
done like a
feel
few
like-
prints with that.
Yeah, like when I was
Yeah.
a kid, like I didn't act up a lot, but my mom would be like, "El señor te va a llevar." Like that was like in the store
Yeah,
or
I
something,
should
you
use
know,
that
like
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I
Yeah.
wonder I could get that like on a mug or something. Like it's
Yeah.
over
What
here.
does that quote mean?
Like the guy's gonna take you.
Oh.
You can act like, yeah, like,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
okay. Do you do any of the ones where it's like the chancla is gonna get you? Like,
I wanted to. I was working on one, and like I still haven't like refined it, but it's basically like a Day of the Dead altar, and then at the top it's like a chancla and it's like glowing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
killed by a chancla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to refine that, but I mean, it's in the works.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all hear to hear, like y'all heard it.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
No, so do you have like a formal artistic background, or is this like a lot of the stuff you did, like did you teach yourself, or like how did you kind of come into like being an artist?
it kind of just started off like drawing on the walls when I was a baby, and then I was like, all right, like this is like really fun. And so I would always have a lot of fun in art class and work on like different projects and like put my all into it. So yeah, it's all just been like researching different projects, different mediums, and building my knowledge with that. But I would say I did take like an art class in college where it was like an introduction to illustration. And I learned about more mediums that I wasn't exposed to before. But other than that, I would say everything has mostly just been me.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think whenever I was like, how you were saying like art classes whenever you were in school, I would always be. Were you always that kid? Like, you know, whenever they would have those little end of the year art shows and your art was always there. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was me. I would always be like, that was mine, that was mine, that was mine.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you?
I was never much of an artist, actually. Like, I actually have a traumatic story from kindergarten. My kindergarten teacher made fun of one of my art like pieces I made in art class, and she used it as an example to our class of like, don't be like this, because I didn't stay in the lines. I didn't stay in the lines, and I scribbled, and I like used a bunch of different colors, and she like held it up in front of the class, and like I remember we had like this long table, like 20 kids, and she's like, is this how we color? And then everyone's like, no. And she's like, what's wrong with it? And then everyone's like, he's got out of the lines. And like it was like a really traumatic like thing that kind of shaped like my, I guess like my fundamental understanding of myself as like a person. And like, you know, I've been like, I don't know, like I actually just recently started picking up like visual art with Ash this summer. Ash taught me some ink drawing stuff, so yeah, it kind of like scared me from art as a kid. So
yeah, I don't know, some art teachers can definitely be like scary, especially when they like tell you like there's rules to art when
Right.
there really isn't. So it's just, you know, like do whatever you feel like it, you know, as long as you like it and it makes you feel better.
yeah, I like to
Yeah.
think that one day I'm gonna come out as like, you know, the modern Picasso or some
Yes.
shit, and be like, yeah, like I told you so. Like,
Don't
like,
worry, you're a poet. You're
like,
a poet.
okay, yeah,
now.
I'm a writer, so I do have that going for me, but
Mm-hmm.
visual art, no. But speaking of like being an artist, I was like, one thing I was wondering with you specifically as another artist is, what does like hitting a wall look like for you, and like how do you overcome that?
Yeah, it's really hard, because it can last whether, you know, it's like a week or months or a
Mhm.
year. I think the one time I did hit like, you know, a wall was a few years ago, and like I just stopped producing art like at all. But the way that I've learned to overcome it these days is, you know, watch movies, music, look at different like books. I've been collecting a lot of art books, especially like art of. And it's a good way for me to like see different like characters that are drawn and like the colors, techniques that they use, and kind of like try to piece that together. And also just learning everything with like graphic design. I've learned, you know, like to create a mood board, which has helped me a lot to create like a super cool project in the end. So I would say, yeah, books and mood boards would be like my top that I do.
Okay. Have you had any like really like amazing artwork like come out of your little slumps that you're just like, wow, like I did that after I was just in like hitting a wall? Like what's
I don't know. It kind of depends usually like what the project is for. If it's something that I'm super passionate about, that's when I like do the most and like work a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I've never really noticed, you know, creating a super like big project out of, you know, hitting the wall. That would be like something good to like keep watch now. But
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
because of the mood board and the books, I haven't really faced that in a while now. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
I feel like any piece you create when you come out of hitting a wall is like just an accomplishment anyway, because it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like I did something again finally, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's that. But tell us a little bit about like what were some of your earliest like artistic endeavors? Like where did you start? Like was that, I know you mentioned like drawing on the walls, but like, you know, like maybe like at what point were you like, oh, this is something I really like to do? And
I think it was like third grade. We were doing like self-portraits out of like glue and like crayons. I don't know if y'all ever did that project. You would like put glue on the paper, and then it would create like a cool, almost like 3D effect, and you would just like color within that. And like my teacher had told me like, oh, you know, like this is like really good, and you know, he did the like, everybody look at this, like this looks great. So I think that was like my earliest memory of being like, oh, you know, I'm pretty good at this for my age, so I should definitely like continue working and, you know, seeing where it leads me. So even if I stop doing art, I feel like it always comes back to me naturally.
Do you still have those like art pieces that you created back then?
No, I usually like my teachers keep my projects.
Oh, okay. They show the class.
Like 10 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a few that were from like kindergarten, where it was just like a bunch of scribbles, but since I wasn't like too confident at times with my art, I did like just rip it out of my sketchbook and just like throw it away. I was like, that's ugly. And now I'm like, I should have kept those drawings just to see like my progress. But yeah, I mean, I'm always growing, so all of the art that I create now is kind of like my new timeline, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of like, you know, your progress and like, what are some of like the biggest like highlights or challenges or both that you've experienced in your artistic career?
I think creating my projects for the MAC, which is the Mexican American Cultural Center, they allow me to have like full creative freedom to do the designs for our what are they called, like the event that you went to, the
The
Viva
Day of the
Mexico.
Oh, the Mexican Heritage Month.
Like
event?
our big like events of the year. I create the graphics for those. So
That's awesome.
signature events. Yeah,
Oh,
for our
okay.
signature
I
events.
see.
Yeah, I think I had mentioned that event on this podcast as well. I was like, I went to a Mexican Heritage Month event. So yeah, this is like a little full circle moment for the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, so just seeing my work, being on social media and posters, or like seeing people with my stickers out in the wild, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that, and they're like, what, you did that? So it's really nice to see people are starting to like recognize my work. So,
That's
great.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay. That's also how we like ran into each other too.
Yeah.
Because of the earrings. I was like, whoa. But yeah, like look at us now. Like wow. But yeah, like we really enjoyed you being on our podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Would you like to share with everybody where they can find you, or you know, any new events you're gonna be at?
Events, we are working on those behind the scenes right now. So I don't have much information to give, but you can find me on Instagram at lynn.artx, and then also at chaotic tattoo, because I do tattoos. So yeah.
Yeah, get y'all's tattoos, y'all.
Right.
Yes.
And y'all can find us at e4youth.org or
The E for Youth YouTube channel, and also on Spotify.
and on Instagram at e4you.
Every platform, we're out there.
Yeah, we're little social media gurus or whatever, y'all. But yeah, thank you for tuning in today and listening to E.
For
You.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
bro, you forgot to fucking redo.
No, I think that was pretty good though.
That's okay. That was a cute ending. Yeah.
That was good.
Could
No,
we?
we don't need to. I don't think we even put high fives on our like YouTube videos.
No, I think it's just the three we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I
That
think
was
so.
good.
We just have some social media questions,
Yeah.
and then we'll be done.
Yeah. So whenever you do the social media questions, you can just like look into that camera. Yeah.
And this is going on Instagram. Like,
we are going to put you on Instagram.
We do this with everyone, but we only have like 2 clips up right now. So like yours
Yeah.
is for real going up there.
For realsies.
For real this time. Okay, so the first one is, what is your favorite medium of art?
Wait, I need to think about this. What is it? I don't know.
I mean, that can be
Like,
to
would
create-
tattooing count? Like,
yeah,
is that
for
a
sure.
medium?
That's absolutely an art. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How do I answer that? My favorite medium is tattooing. So, machine and black ink.
cool. Who and what do you find inspiration in?
I find inspiration in books and music.
What's your favorite piece that you've created recently?
I created an over the garden wall tattoo, so it's beautiful.
And then the last one is, I think you already did this, but go ahead and like just drop your socials so we can like check out more of your work and stuff.
At lynn.artx and at chaotic tattoo on Instagram.
Cool. And that's all.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.